I started hearing my own voice, but it wasn't me. And then it told me exactly what would happen next. I didn't notice it at first. It started as a faint whisper, so soft I thought I was imagining it. I was sitting in my apartment, scrolling through my phone, when I heard it. Pick up the glass. I froze. My hand was halfway to the coffee table, hovering over the glass I'd been ignoring for the past 10 minutes. I pulled it back. My heart was racing. Pick up the glass, it said again. It sounded exactly like me. My tone, my rhythm, my pauses. But it wasn't me. I had been silent for hours. I shook my head, telling myself it was stress, lack of sleep, maybe even too much coffee. I was working a lot, staying up late, and living alone for the first time in years. That was it, I thought. But then it happened again. I was brushing my teeth when I heard. Stop. Turn around. I spun, toothpaste foam in my mouth, and stared at the bathroom mirror. Nothing. Just the reflection of me staring back, confused and panicked. I tried to laugh it off. Okay, this is just me being paranoid, I muttered. But deep down, a pit of unease was forming in my stomach. Over the next week, the voice became impossible to ignore. It didn't just suggest things, it ordered them. Go to the kitchen. Open the fridge. Pull out the milk. I obeyed. And when I did, I found a note taped to the milk carton. Just one word. Soon. Soon? Soon what? My skin crawled. Then the instructions escalated. Go outside. Turn left. Walk 3 blocks. I did it. Every time. I couldn't explain why, but I had to. And every time I followed the voice, something significant would happen. Sometimes minor. A pedestrian dropping their wallet. A car swerving suddenly. But it was always precise. The voice always knew what would happen next. I stopped telling people. I couldn't explain it, and I was terrified someone would think I was crazy. But deep down, I was starting to trust it. Because ignoring it had consequences too. Don't leave your apartment today, it warned one morning. I obeyed, hiding under my blanket like a terrified child. 2 hours later, I heard sirens outside. Fire trucks. Ambulances. A gas leak in my building. Everyone on my floor was evacuated, but I had stayed put. The voice had saved me. It became my lifeline. My terrifying, controlling lifeline. And then, it started giving instructions for things I didn't want to do. Call Rachel, it said one night. Rachel. My ex. I hadn't spoken to her in years. I hesitated, my thumb hovering over her number. Call her. Now. Against my better judgment, I dialed. She answered immediately. Her voice was calm, distant. I didn't expect to hear from you, she said. I don't know why I'm calling, I stammered. And then the voice whispered in my head again, louder than ever. Tell her the truth. My truth. The shameful, private things I had buried. Things I never told anyone. I blurted them out. There was a long pause. You need help, she said finally. And then, the line went dead. The next morning, I woke to a new instruction. Go downtown. Don't bring your wallet. I argued with myself. What if it was a trap? But the urge to obey was overwhelming. My legs moved before my mind could catch up. Downtown, the streets were busier than usual. People bustling. Cars honking. And then, a man ran past me, dropped a briefcase, and disappeared into the crowd. The briefcase fell at my feet. Open it, the voice said. I knelt, heart pounding, and unlatched the clasp. Inside, bundles of cash, and a small note. I warned you. Obey, or lose everything. My hands shook. I ran, returning the briefcase to the nearest security office. But I couldn't stop wondering, who was controlling this? Was it real? Was I real? Then it stopped. No instructions. No whispers. Just silence. For 3 days. I thought I was free. And then, last night, it spoke again, but this time, differently. Look in the mirror. Now. I obeyed. And that's when I saw it. My reflection. But it wasn't quite right. My lips moved, but the words weren't mine. My eyes, they were darker. Colder. And then it whispered. You think this was guidance? This is training. And you're ready. I stumbled back, shaking. Training for what? I asked. To take over. Before I could comprehend, I felt disconnected. Like my body was no longer entirely mine. And then it hit me, every decision I had made, every instruction I had followed. I had been teaching myself to obey. My own mind, reshaped to answer the voice, now ready to execute something else. Something I hadn't chosen. I ran out of my apartment desperate. My phone buzzed. A text from Rachel. Obeying doesn't save you. Stop it before it's too late. Too late? My pulse spiked. I ran into the street, but everything felt mirrored, like the city itself was shifting to match the voice's instructions. And then, the final, bone-chilling whisper. It's already inside you. I screamed. And in that scream, I realized something terrifying. I had been listening to my own voice all along. The voice that saved me, guided me, and terrorized me, was me. Or at least, what I had become. And now, there was no escaping. No one can hear the voice but me. No one can stop what I am about to do. Because sometimes, the scariest thing isn't someone else controlling you, it's yourself.